Who are the favourites to go on and win this tournament? Argentina, the World Cup winners at 7-4. Brazil, 9-4. Uruguay at 5. Colombia, then, who've looked good, haven't they, in the lead up to this tournament, at 11-1. There, following Copa America for us, he's out of Madrid and he is now stalking Lionel Messi and Argentina. Alex Kirkland joins us as we look ahead to tomorrow's game, which kicks off with, look at him, look how happy he is. Argentina taking on Canada. Alex, overall, of course, this should be a nice starter for Argentina and a win to kick things off.
Yeah, well, we saw the odds just there. Argentina, the heavy favourites for this tournament, and even greater favourites maybe than they would normally be for a Copa America, given the uncertainty around Brazil, who are the other big team. Because Brazil, we know they've been up and down with results in World Cup qualifying. They've got a relatively new coach. There are doubts about how they're going to play. Argentina, quite the opposite. Very settled. We know the team. They won the World Cup. They're the world champions, of course. And this kind of glorious cycle for Argentina started, of course, in the Copa America. They brought an end to so many years without a trophy back in 2021 when they beat Brazil. So Argentina are on top. They're the team to beat. After that, you look at the likes of Uruguay, a strong contender as well under Bielsa. But Argentina, like I say, pretty clear idea of the players, the team, the setup. The coach has been there and done it. And they've got an opening game here where, as you say, up against the Canada side who they've got some good players. They've got some really good players. The likes of Alphonso Davies, albeit had a difficult season at Bayern, but he's still a world-class player. You've got Jonathan David up front, had a very good season in club football. Someone like Cole Larry, who I've watched a lot of in Spain, is a decent player. And, of course, a coach in Jesse Marsh, who has experience at the top level in club football and some international experience as well. So Canada are no mugs. But, yeah, Argentina, of course, they are the favourites, not just for this game, but this tournament as well. But we've seen before, of course, how important it is to get underway with a win. We saw that. Think of Argentina at the World Cup, that shock loss they had in their opening game to Saudi Arabia. They came back from that, turned it around and won the tournament. But it's not an ideal way to get a tournament underway. So they'll be keen to get this tournament underway with a win.
Obligatory Messi question, Alex. I haven't got one. What's the answer?
Well, so much, of course, all the focus is on Messi. The big question, I think, Dan, is one we still don't know the answer to, which is this going to be Lionel Messi's last international tournament or not? He hasn't said. He has said that, the end is kind of approaching, but he hasn't said exactly how close it is. He's talked about it being unlikely maybe to make it to the next World Cup. So in that case, this would be his last tournament. But him and his teammates, they don't want to say that. They don't want to come out and say this is going to be his last tournament. It'll depend on a lot of things, on his fitness, on how he feels. He said over the last few days that Inter Miami will be his last club. So we know sort of where the endpoint is in club football, but we don't yet know where the endpoint is for Messi in international football. It might be this Copa America. In the meantime, I guess us sort of neutrals just got to enjoy every minute that we get of Lionel Messi in an Argentina shirt. And yeah, as always, it will be all about him. The attention will be on him. The way that Argentina play the focus will be on him. The way that his teammates have to sort of adapt their game to make up for some of the. I mean, it's funny to talk about deficiencies in Messi's game, but we know the sort of player that he is at this stage of his career and the sort of off-the-ball work that he won't do, understandably so, and the way that his teammates will have to sort of make up for that. So, yes, as always, it will be all about Lionel Messi in this tournament, whether it is his last major international tournament or not.
He'll play in the 2026 World Cup, won't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Particularly in the States.
Yes, don't have far to travel. It's easy. Go back home after the game.
I mean, the chance of winning back-to-back after all the stick he's had,
yes,
but not carrying Argentina, and what Diego Maradona did and blah, 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 to be able to go out and, I mean, it's not going to be easy, but if they to win it back-to-back in the States, I mean, you've got to think he's going to hang on for that.